Hi, I'm Christopher Scott. I'm a therapist here in the Portland area, and I'm here for the Duckchella, I'm here to kind of give some self-care tips for how to make this pandemic a little less stressful, just a little bit. I know it's a lot of overwhelming things are going on, but maybe if you do some of these tips, you can find it a little easier to go on with. So, tip number one: try to set a timer for work. I know a lot of us are working from home and it's easy to answer emails till 9 p.m. because, yeah, you're home, might as well work. Please don't do that. After 5 o'clock, cut it off. Go do something else, right? It's important for us to separate our work from our home life, even though it's hard when the two things are kind of going side by side. But what I would do is, set a schedule for work. I know when my wife, she first started working from home and she was answering emails all kind of crazy hours of the night. I was like, you know what? It might be time to, tell them 5 o'clock is it. Anything after 5 o'clock, my work day is over. That had to be answered tomorrow, So yeah, so just try to, set a timer for work so you don't feel like you have to answer emails when they come in at all hours of the night because you have an overzealous coworker that wants to get things done. Hey, I feel you, but for me, definitely not going to do that. So I'm setting a timer after 5 o'clock. I'm off the clock. Another tip would be find a hobby you enjoy, something that you enjoy doing. It's easy to get caught up in things, kind of the loom and doom of things. But why don't you just try to sit down, figure out what brings you joy, and try to incorporate that, into your daily schedule. Yeah, it's easy to kind of be perseverating over, will the pandemic end? When will it end? Will it be wearing a mask forever? All those kind of thoughts don't really help. So what I would do is try to find something that you enjoy, incorporate into your daily or weekly schedule. Just something that gives you just a little bit of normalcy. So yeah, try to find something that you enjoy. Another tip: set a relaxation schedule. Like I know it's easy to kind of be in the go 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 lifestyle, but you don't have to do that. So what I would do is try to set a relaxation schedule. To set some time, just kind of do nothing, right? Because whether you got family, work, people who want to just kind of socialize, all that stuff is well and good, but you got to find time to relax. Stress is a silent killer, and if you're not relaxing, you're probably going to be stressing. So if you want to, put some more years in your life, get rid of some of those gray hairs, I would try to find a relaxation schedule. It could be anything from, setting time to meditate or setting time to shower. I know, sometimes it sounds crazy. A lot of us shower daily, but sometimes, we get into moods where we feel low, where we feel like defeated, and we don't do, and we neglect our normal things to do, like shower. So if you feel like you're in that kind of mode, I would try to do is set a time to, when you're in the shower, do some things like, a head massage, a shoulder rub or something, just to kind of, make the shower a little more relaxing. Things like that. Set some time to drink some tea and read a book. Watch a show on Netflix. Set some time to sit in silence. Those things work. So if things seem a little stressful, try to set some time to relax. Another thing that you can do is build a coping skill toolbox. That is a toolbox. It could be a literal toolbox or it could be a figurative toolbox. Something that just, you might have some coping skills, some things that you look forward to doing when things get tense, when things get low, when things get a little overwhelming. You look to that toolbox and you pull something out and you do the activity to try to bring you down a little bit, slow things down, get you a little more stable so you can move on to the next thing and not feel clouded, not feel rushed, not feel like, like you don't have enough time to do the normal things, right? So an active thing could be, in your toolbox could be something like journaling, a playlist, a coloring book. I'm a big fan of coloring, things like that. Your favorite recipe that you want to bake or cook, things like that. So just, that's a good idea if you really just feel like you're just in a mode where you don't feel like you have enough time, or you just feel pressed, or you feel stressed, or whatever. Make a a coping skills toolbox, and then refer to that toolbox whenever things get tight. Also, ask for help. You know, like I feel like in our society we're so built on the myth of individualism that we should be able to do whatever we need to do, and without asking for help. That is a false statement. You should always ask for help when you need it. Everybody in this world needs help. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel shame for asking for help, right? You can do things like have a support circle, right? Have a circle of people that you talk to, and have people, so that when it's time to get support, you can lean on these people for support, or just call your mom, call your dad, call someone, right? Because we're all going to need some help in these times, especially in this pandemic, because it's been about a year. The pandemic has been a little ebb and flow, more, just, more highs than lows. So let's just, yeah, let's ask for help when we need it. A lot of us have probably need resources. They probably, probably lost jobs, So what I would do is, see what kind of resources is out there, utilize those resources. You know what I'm saying? Do those things. Call around, try to figure out what you can do to kind of make ends meet. I know it sounds like easier said than done, but this is life. You're gonna have to do some work to get where you need to go. That's just kind of how it is. But you're not in it alone. You know what I'm saying? You can always ask for help, get some support from your support circle, and just really focus on surviving the day. These days are tough. These days are hard. So really just buckle down, focus on surviving. If that's all you need to do, it's all right to survive. It's all right to just be, buckled in and making it to the next moment, right? And then eventually, hopefully, we'll get to a moment where we feel like where we're in the space to try to get up and thrive, But until that moment, try to find things that we can do to help us survive. So there go my tips for surviving this pandemic in these strange times. Hopefully soon we can all go outside and be social together. But until then, take care of yourself. Peace.